Smartphones with glass-free 3D screens, once hyped, they entirely disappeared from the market. Entirely? No, every once in a while there are manufacturers who try their luck with another device offering this feature. One of them are Doogee, which recently launched the Doogee Y6 Max 3D, a glass-free 3D equipped variant of their Y6 Max budget phablet. Together with this phone you get a whole bunch of accessories. There is a protective case as well as a little metal stand. Headphones are included too, and they do sound surprisingly decent and are good enough for listening to music without any big quality demands. More accessories are a SIM tray tool, one nano to micro SIM adapter, a second screen protector in addition to the one applied to the screen out of the box, and a 2A power supply plus micro USB cable. The usual documents are included too. The phone itself for the most part is made from metal, the antenna caps however are made from plastic. The Doogee Y6 Max 3D is very sturdy and can't be bent easily. On the right side the hardware buttons are situated, those are metal crafted too and do not move or rattle. On the left side we find the SIM tray, which is made from metal as well. The SIM tray takes either 2 micro SIM cards or 1 micro SD and 1 micro SIM card. The headphone jack is located at the top frame, the micro USB port, which does support OTG, on the lower frame in between 2 openings for the speaker and microphone. The front offers a good screen to body ratio, especially the chin and forehead area has been minimized, which makes the phone look pretty nice. Below the screen are non-illuminated touch buttons, front camera and sensors are situated on the top next to the earpiece. A status LED has not been implemented. The screen at 6.5 inches is huge. The glass-free 3D works very well thanks to the large size. Of course, you still have to find a special viewing angle for a perfect 3D experience, but the size makes this much easier. The 3D effect does look very nice and is capable of producing intense pop-out effects. Sadly, the 3D feature is only usable with the pre-installed video players. In YouTube or Kodi the glass-free 3D cannot be used. But in the end, the 3D screen is nothing more than a toy, not only due to the limited use cases, but also due to its disadvantages. The coating on the screen splits the picture into 2 separate pictures for each of your eyes, and that's the case in 2D mode as well, since the coating cannot be disabled. This means that despite offering full HD resolution, the screen looks more like a 720p screen, since the resolution is split in half. Another problem is that the coating makes the screen change the color tone a little when you tilt the phone. Due to those issues, when using the phone normally, the screen at best can be rated mediocre. The touch panel works well and does have a low input delay. Sadly, on our unit there is a dead horizontal line on which the screen doesn't react to touches. The screen glass has been totally scratch proof and oleophobic coating is not there, and the glass is rather hard to clean. The performance is not satisfying. The MT675OT basically is a good processor, but Doogee haven't made use of it. The system UI is constantly stuttering a bit. We have been able to improve this a little by reducing UI scaling, which also makes up for more space on the large screen, but still the stutter is there. Also, during gaming, the Doogee Y6 Max 3D didn't satisfy us. Older 3D games run well, but newer games do stutter a lot. The phablet comes with 3 GB RAM, which reaches 4.7 GB per second throughput. The memory offers 32 GB of space and can be expanded using micro SD cards. Those can also be used as internal memory. On the sensor side we do miss a compass, but a gyroscope is there. Sadly, this one is inverted and thus of no use. Also, the YouTube app somehow doesn't recognize it. Just in VR mode it works, but mirrored of course. The Fingerprint Scanner does work surprisingly well, but it is too slow. It takes at least a second to unlock the phone with it. As operating system, Doogee used Dido OS, which we already know from the Outa-Core U15s and the Pepsi phone. The base is Android 6.0 Marshmallow with an outdated security patch from May 2016. The system does offer a customized user interface, which looks like a mix of iOS and MIUI. The changes not only apply to the launcher, but to the notification center and the settings app as well. A one-hand mode has been implemented to make one-handed use easier. Sadly, this one is pretty slow and can only be started using an icon on the home screen, which is kinda complicated. OTA updates are supported but so far have not been used. We had to install newer versions manually by downloading them at need-ROM and flashing them through SP-Flash tool. One bug we already know from Dido OS on the Ukitel U15s is present here as well. As soon as you open the notification center while playing a movie Netflix, the system UI crashes. Reception quality of the Doogee Y6 Max 3D is awfully bad across all categories. Mobile network signal always is rather weak, so often there's no data connection. The Wi-Fi signal is lost if moving just 2 rooms away from the router, and the bandwidth drops very fast. GPS is unusable as well. The signal strength is so bad that it's impossible to properly use tracking and navigation apps. Something more positive is the internal speaker, which is very loud and does sound decent. The headphone jack delivers a clear signal with good maximum volume. Telephony quality is good too, the earpiece sounds clear and loud, a noise cancelling microphone is not there. The main camera is based on a Samsung S5K 3L8 sensor with 13 megapixels and f2.4 aperture. The camera offers a good shutter time and fast focus. The camera can do good pictures, but it's not a point and shoot camera. The camera has some issues with direct light, which often makes pictures look overexposed. Towards the right side of pictures, they look a bit blurry, which likely is caused by a faulty lens. The LED flash is very bright but makes close-ups look overexposed. Bad lighting is something the camera doesn't like, pictures at night look blurry and grainy. Full HD videos recorded with the camera look good and the audio quality is alright. We haven't been able to record videos with the front camera though, since a black picture was the result. It doesn't matter much anyway, since the front camera isn't good. Even at daylight pictures do look blurry. Thanks to the 4300 mAh cell inside, battery life is pretty good on the Doogee Y6 Max 3D. Even when using the phone a lot, we managed to reach 11 hours of screen on time. Standby consumption is low at 0.5% per hour. Charging takes a bit more than 2 hours, but you have to use the original power supply, otherwise charging takes 4 to 5 hours. Verdict: the Doogee Y6 Max 3D, due to its bad reception quality, is not usable as a phone and thus we cannot recommend it. Just for those who are specifically looking for a glass-free 3D video player, the device might be interesting. So that's all for this review. The shop link and more information is located down in the video description. I'm Christopher for CMM, thanks for watching and see you in the next one.